Hello, welcome to the third installment of the Happy Hormones. And in this presentation, we'll be looking at endorphins, right? Endorphins and what they're all about, what they are, and how they can help you move forward with whatever you're trying to accomplish. So get your pens and papers ready, cause class is in session. Okay, welcome again to this presentation. Once again, we're taking a look at the endorphins, and these are also known as natural pain killers, and we'll find out why. So, what these endorphins are? So they're basically like all other hormones. They are chemical hormones released in the body in response to pain or stress. So endorphins are usually released you are when the when your body is highly under stress, or probably you're feeling some kind of pain or something, right? So some roles of endorphins. So these are what endorphins, once they're in your system and released by your system, what they actually do. So they are naturally, as said before, they're naturally they naturally relieve pain, right? That's number one. So they will naturally relieve pain, and they enhance happiness, right? So if you're feeling down, you're feeling low, you're feeling lethargic or something, endorphins will actually be able to enhance your happiness. And number three, they enhance pleasure. Of course, all this is also all connected to pain and stress, right? So when you're stressed out, um, if you are able to increase endorphins in your system, you are able to increase also pleasure. They also boost self-esteem, and also there's evidence that they may support weight loss, right? Okay. Then other benefits of endorphins: they also regulate appetite, right? They reduce anxiety, they reduce depression, and also enhance the immune system. Obviously, it shows that endorphins are very, very important in our system. If this is these are the things that enhance, and these are the things that are able to regulate. So make sure that you are getting supply, or your natural supply of endorphins, um, so that you're able to actually regulate and reduce a lot of things that come with anxiety, depression, and low immune system. Okay, also ways to increase endorphins, right? These are just some of the ways that you can actually increase your endorphin supply into your system. Number one, exercise. It should go without saying that exercises will always increase at least a lot of your hormones, right? The important ones like endorphins. So you can also see the similar trend here with other hormones that are increased by doing exercising. Socializing, we as humans, we were created to socialize, so you don't have to isolate yourself for a very, very long time. Get with friends, get with people, get with confidants, get with people who you rely on, get with people who you trust, and then socialize, whether it's family, friends, mentors, whatever. So just as long as you're socializing, this doesn't have to be always, but regular socializing is also important. Getting creative, number three, being creative, as So all sort of ways of getting creative, you have to try and just get a way of being creative. As men, usually we were meant to be creative. We are creators naturally. We create things, we create a life, we create things just in general. Almost everything you see around you were created by men. So getting creative, or just creating anything like content, creating stuff that you think should be created, that will bring out endorphins also. And then number 4, you have meditation. Now meditating is important. However, everyone should find their own means of meditation, and their own way of meditating, because there's so many ways of meditating. You can have the monk, like almost like the Buddhist monk way of meditating. You have prayer, right? Prayer is a form of meditation. You may have the Hindu way of meditating. There's all sort of ways of meditating. So you have to find a way that suits you, and then that way you can even do it in a consistent basis. Now, the way meditation works is that it calms your body, it calms your mind, so that unwanted thoughts are pushed back, and then you have much more positive outlook, or just have a much more calmer outlook at life. And so this also brings out the endorphins that we said regulate so much things, and pain and all that, right? And number 5, eating dark chocolate. So this is something that has been shown by research and all that. Dark chocolate contains an enzyme in it that helps form these endorphins. So dark chocolate, and it's not just any chocolate, by the way. I know that people who love chocolate, me being one of them, but dark chocolate is the best because it's healthy and also enhances endorphins too. And other ways to increase these endorphins, right? You have eating a healthy diet. Obviously, once you eat a healthy diet, you are more likely to put in your system the relevant nutrition, right? So these will obviously trigger your system to create endorphins. So practicing deep breathing, this is almost similar to meditating, but deep breathing also brings out endorphins, right? By also regulating your breathing and your basically your breathing rhythm, right? And practicing stretching and yoga, similar to meditating. What you're doing, you're stretching your body and just letting your body relax, you see. So laughing and playing, you see, sometimes the reason we're too stressed out is that we don't take time off to play, to laugh, to do things that keep our mind off stressful situations. I know as adults you cannot really we cannot completely move away from stressful situations or avoid stressful situations. We were made, or adulthood is all about that, because we're supposed to be solving problems. But then we should also take time to laugh, to play with people that you like, you love, basically with your kids, your friends, or just being playful, with other people. This also brings out endorphins, obviously. Yeah, so regular sun exposure also brings endorphins, because sometimes we become, in fact, the era that we live in now, everyone is always indoors. People hardly go out because we're always in the internet, always working. We hardly expose ourselves to the sunlight, the sunshine, which is very essential for a lot of things, right? Like things like vitamin D, which also helps in also creation of these endorphins. Sex is also good. It's also been shown by science that it increases a lot of endorphins. Sex with your partner, it does this. So regular sex is good. So to do this, obviously you also have to regulate a lot of these things. You don't overdo them, otherwise you might find yourself being addicted to some of these things. And that was all. It was a short one, so thank you for this listening up to this presentation, and stay tuned for the next presentation. And thank you. That's about it. Till next time. Thanks.